Okay, well, another video. This is the, but last time I was talking about the exhaust I had on that one, that was the Cooks and whatnot. Now, this one's a little bit different. I mean, actually, to be honest, like that was actually, this one's a lot harder than the other one was. And I'll explain that in a little bit more detail, but enough about that. Let's just dive right into it. So, how do I say this? I kept everything pretty much stock. As you can tell, I have the stock tailpipe there, and then the muffler delete right there, and then really the only differences on this one, okay, is that I kept the stock resonators. See, from here, stock resonator, and then went to. This is 2 3. Oh, son of. Okay, that's 2 3/4, and then I stepped it up to a 3-inch, and then a 3-inch muffler from Summit Racing. Now this one is called. I tried to get the Summit Racing brand one, but I couldn't. They said it wasn't available, so I used what they had was like. It starts with the SCH sniff or something. I don't know. Anyways, that's like a bullet muffler, and then a 3-inch pipe, cut off the factory muffler and welded it to the factory over axle pipe. Now, I will say this, you can go 2 ways about this. Like I said, this is 2 3/4 and that's a 3-inch, and like I said, I wanted to keep 3-inch because the tailpipe was all 3-inch anyways. What I did here was basically on this little section of pipe, I cut some relief cuts. No, I take it back, I cut relief cuts on this one, and I flared it out, and then I welded that, like I flared it out 1/2 inch all the way around, and I welded that to the muffler. Obviously the welds are not perfect, but it's a little flux welder, so they're not going to be super perfect. But anyways, I made that work. So now it's not perfect, but it'll work. You could have gone with an adapter from 2 3/4 to 3-inch, but I didn't want to like spend it. All it was some relief cuts, a little bit more welding, and that was pretty much it. And the muffler, it's pretty loud, I ain't gonna lie, but the good thing about that is that there is no drone. And you probably won't believe me, but you gotta really like, I can't explain it. It's loud, but there's no drone. So here's a 3-inch. And when you're getting a muffler delete on these trucks, guys, I recommend don't let them use like a 2 3/4. Like, I know they might use it for the front, but I mean, get the 3-inch. It's gonna definitely be a lot better and a lot cleaner. And then the factory tailpipe, I didn't really mess with that too much. It's just real factory. So let's go ahead and start this thing. Let's see here. So it doesn't sound too bad. It sounds pretty good. And in the cab, okay, it is pretty loud. So if you're, not too you don't really care about the sound or whatever, or how loud it is in the cabin, this will be a good exhaust for you. And mind you, this exhaust, I'll just tell you about pricing, because you know, like I said on the last one, I hate the prices on these new exhaust videos, or I'm sorry, these exhaust prices are just out of this world, just like this whole freaking increase in prices. But I'm not going to get political on that. That's for another video. But anyways, the pipe, I had to get a 48 inch or 43 inch, one of the two, 3 inch. That was 25 bucks. The muffler was with $16.99, and then that's about it. That's how much it really cost me. And then obviously, you know, a little bit of time to weld it, so it took me about an hour or two. Well, all in all, it's probably what, no more than 50 bucks. The only thing that cost me was obviously going, you know, my time to do it, and then going to Summit Racing up here in Arlington. But anywho, yeah, it's something simple. We just decided to do it, and yeah, sounds pretty good. So let's, you know what? Let me take you inside the cab so you can hear it. Maybe you won't hear it as well, but what the heck? Why not? Hang on. Let's see. Oh yeah. So it goes 2 right. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. America, baby. Anywho, with that being said, that's all I got. You know, quick little video over this. And with that, I will see you on the next one.